Shireen here, welcome back to my channel. It is that time of year again. Sephora is having their spring bonus sale and I am so excited to talk all about my product recommendations with you guys. But before we get into that, let me just share some information about the sale because there are different dates based on what tier of an insider member you are with Sephora. Well, let me just pull it up on my phone real quick because your girl could not memorize all of those dates in her head. Okay, so Rouge gets 20% off and that is from April 26th to May 6th. VIB gets 15% off from May 2nd to May 6th, and then Insider gets 10% off from May 2nd to May 6th. So if you're going to be shopping online, there is a discount code that you have to apply when you check out. And that discount code varies depending on what level you're at. So I'll have all of that information in the description, so just check there for that. But if you are going to be shopping in store, you most likely have by now gotten a card mailed to you about the sale, so just go ahead and present that. Or if you have your insider card, like you know how you get a card when you sign up for Sephora, just present that. Oh, also, one more thing. This is not a one-time use thing, so you can keep going back multiple days throughout the sale and keep taking advantage of the sale. I think these Sephora sales are the best time to take advantage of restocking on any products that you need to restock on, or trying new things that you wanted to try but have been like, it's a little pricey, I don't know about it, but hey, if it's on sale, I'ma try it. First up, we have the Dr. Jart Focus Spot Micro Tip Patches. To be completely honest, I have not tried any of these yet, but if I was to see these in Sephora, these are definitely things that I would be like, ooh, what is this? And I'd try it out because they're just so interesting. So it's basically like microneedling without the intrusiveness. Does that make sense? So the patches have these little micro tips on them. So you put it onto whatever spots. There's different patches for different things. So we have Blemish, dark spot, dark circle, and then line and wrinkle. So basically you just put it on there. You could either put it on for like 2 hours during the day or leave it on overnight, and then you're supposed to use them over, I believe, a course of like a few weeks. Okay, I'm not really seeing it on here, but I know for sure that these are intended to be used with prolonged use so that you can see results. So these come with multiple patches in each. The Blemish and the dark spot come with 6 patches each, and then the dark circle and the line and wrinkle come with 4 each. I've always wanted to try microneedling, but I've been too afraid, so I feel like these are perfect for me to just like step my toes in the water. Also, if you've been keeping up with my Drunk Elephant retinol journey, then you know that my chin has been going insane with the breakouts, so I definitely need to start using these ASAP. Next up from Dr. Jart, we have their Ceramidin Cream. This is something that I've been using as of the past 2 weeks and literally fell in love with it upon first use. It is such a gentle yet super hydrating and effective moisturizer. I love using this one at night because it is thicker and a little bit definitely goes a long way. Since my skin has been more on the drier side lately, I've just had such a hard time finding a moisturizer that will actually retain moisture in my skin and keep it nice and supple. This does that so well. It also smells really, really good. Let me see if I can describe the scent. Kind of floral? Whatever it is, it's very pleasant, and I really, really enjoy this. It also is packed with ceramides, which is really, really great for just keeping this dry skin looking really good. Typically, I do have oily skin, but ever since retinol, it's just been so, so dry, so I highly recommend this. If you have dry skin, it's amazing. Moving on to Drunk Elephant, we have the Slay Cleanser. This is a newer launch from Drunk Elephant, and the Slay Cleanser is a balm. So basically, let me show you guys real quick. It looks like this. You just scoop a little bit with this little scoop at the top. You really, really need just like a little bit. This goes a long way as well. What's really cool about this is that it has a magnet on the back. So you can just slap it on there and it'll just automatically attach to the cap. I think that is so cool and helpful because usually when products come with these, I lose them. I either lose them or I just don't use them because I don't find it sanitary. Like, I don't have a place to put it, so I'm like, It also comes with this bamboo booster, so this is basically exfoliation beads, except they're not microplastic beads. It's like bamboo, it's really, really gentle, and it's just really nice. Now, if you are using retinol, it is not advised to use this because it can be too abrasive on your skin. I did actually use this the other day and I loved it because it was so gentle. Like, you know how with some exfoliators, you feel the beads rubbing against your skin? So this is honestly not like that at all. It's so gentle, like you barely even feel it. It looks like pepper when you sprinkle it into the cleanser, because that's how you're supposed to use it. You basically pepper it into the cleanser and then just rub it on your hands and then like really work it into your skin. Definitely keep massaging it into your skin for like a minute at least to get the full benefits, and then you just wash it off and then your skin will feel so smooth and nice. You're only supposed to use this like twice a week in the morning, so don't use it every day. Now back to Slay. This has been so great at removing my makeup. Like literally, no joke, it takes off even my Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. If you've ever tried that, you know how hard it is to get that lipstick off because it does not budge all day. Like, you put it on, it is locked in, you are good to go. You can drink, you can eat, you can do literally like anything and it'll still be there by the end of the night. But this does such a great job of removing it. It also easily takes off my mascara, so I just really love this. Oh, also, if you have a hard time removing sunscreen, because you know how some cleansers, like, they just won't remove everything, Slay will do that for you. Next up from Drunk Elephant is T.L.C. Framboos and Sephora. If you've been watching me for a while, you are not new to this at all. I feel like I talk about these all the time, that I've like talked them to death. Like, we get it, Shireen, you really love these, they are game changers, we get it, okay? But in case you have not heard me rave about these, let me fill you in on what you are missing. So T.L.C. Framboos is a really great AHA/BHA blend. You use it at night, and for me, I find it really amazing for giving me glowy skin, but more importantly, for reducing my pimples literally overnight. Like, no joke, it will shrink my pimples. It's the most insane thing I've ever witnessed because I've never had a product work so quickly and so effectively. Like, if you're like me and you have acne, please try this because I promise you it is so worth it. I know it's expensive, but these VIB sales are like the only time I will ball out on Drunk Elephant because it's not as expensive and I just feel better about it. But like, they're just so good, they're worth the investment for sure. And then Sephora is something that I apply in the mornings. So I like to mix this into my morning smoothie. No, not the one I drink, the one I put on my face. So I use the Umbra, Hydra, and sometimes Marula depending on like how dry my skin is. And then I'll also mix in Sephora, make a little cocktail, put it all over my face. So this one is really great for dark spots, hyperpigmentation, acne scarring, any sort of dark spots basically that you're trying to lighten on your face. So for me, that is acne scarring, and this has done such an amazing job of fading my acne scars and making them practically disappear. Now my acne scarring has come back ever since retinol, so I'm working on it. I'm trying to get my skin back to where it was a few months ago before retinol. But yeah, this is so good. I love it. I also use it on my back to fade my back knee, so pro tip, if you have back knee like me, try it. Oh, also try this on your back too, just to like tame your pimples. Last but not least, from Drunk Elephant, we have their newly launched Get Even Kit. So if you've been wanting to try out A Passioni, which is Drunk Elephant's retinol, this is going to be a really amazing way to test it out without the high price tag of $74 for retinol. Now, this is $100, but you're getting all of these other products with it too, and they're all midi sized. So it's in between their minis and their full-size products. It's gonna last you a while. The minis lasted me 2 months, so these are definitely gonna last you enough for you to really get to try them out and get to form your thoughts on them, see if you really like them, want to invest in the full size. So I really think this is a great kit for any of you who are interested in Drunk Elephant, and especially A Passioni. I just realized I didn't even tell you guys what is in this kit. I just did a whole unboxing about it, so I literally was just talking about it the other day. So that's why I feel like I don't need to talk about it anymore. But it is a T.L.C Framboos, C Firma, A Passioni, Protini, and Umbra Tint. I'll link that video up here in case you guys are interested in learning more about the Get Even kit. Last but not least, for skincare, we have the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. I love this thing so much. Like, you can probably tell, it's practically gone. I've been trying to cherish every single last bit of this because I do not want to run out. But now that the VIB sale is here, it's a good time for me to restock and get a new one because I use this thing all the time. It's such a multi-purpose item, which is why I really like it a lot. You get to use it on your under eyes if you want to, just leave it on there and let it sit overnight and then wake up the next morning with glowy skin, or you can apply it as a mask to your whole face, or use it as a moisturizer, use it as a 30-minute mask, wash it off, have glowy skin. There's just so many different ways to use this. I also love taking this on travel with me. So whenever I'm traveling, I like to apply this before I get on the plane. You know how airplane air can just dry out your skin? This is a really great way to keep it really nice and supple and hydrated. Now onto makeup, we have the Bareminerals Blemish Rescue Skin Clearing Loose Powder Foundation. I can never remember this name because it is so long. So this is a loose powder foundation and it's made with salicylic acid, which is supposed to help clear breakouts. So if you're acne prone like me, this is going to be your foundation. So I really love this a lot because it's super lightweight on the skin, and on days when it's hotter, my face doesn't feel gross and it'll still stay relatively matte all day. I've tried this in the middle of summer when it is super hot in LA, and I've looked at my skin at the end of the day, like after clubbing, and I'm like, wow, this looks so matte and beautiful. I really, really love this a lot. As far as the whole like blemish rescue thing goes, I didn't necessarily notice it clearing up my skin, but it also didn't break it out, so I like it. I just ran out of this a few weeks ago, so I definitely need to restock. For blush, I've really been loving BUXOM's Wonderlust blush in Mykonos. This is a beautiful corally peach color, and I think it looks so flattering. I'm wearing it today, it looks so beautiful. If you've seen any of my more recent videos and have been wondering what my blush is, it is this. This is honestly the product that actually really got me into blush. I used to hate blush before this, but as soon as I tried this, game over. Like, my world changed, flipped over 360 degrees. I'm a brand new woman. These are super, super pigmented, so you only need 1 or 2 light brush taps into this and then just like lightly blend it onto your skin. It's really easy to go overboard with this because of how pigmented they are, so err on the side of less. These have a coconut scent to them and they remind me a lot of lip glosses that I had as a kid. Like, if you've ever had those lipsticks, or lip glosses I mean, as a kid from vending machines or like those little twisty things, you know how they would have that coconut smell? Or even if you went to like a Chuck E. Cheese, Dave & Buster's sort of a thing and you got a lip gloss, that's what they smell like to me. Now, if you know me, you know that I don't like coconut scents, so typically I would hate something like this. But once you put it on, I find it to be fine and it's not super overwhelming to me. Like, if you just leave it open, oh yeah, it's gonna be overwhelming because it's just like a lot, but I don't know, they're just so pretty. I can look past the coconut. So about the formula, they have a little bit of shimmer to them, so they're not matte, and I think that is what makes them really beautiful, because when you put them on the skin, there's some luminosity to it and it really gives you a beautiful glow. The shimmers aren't chunky or anything, they're really fine, and once you put it on the skin, you don't even see them. So if you're worried about it being like too chunky, don't worry, it is not. It's just really, really beautiful. They also come in, I think, 5 other shades. I think there's like 6 total, but this one is definitely my favorite. I just find it the most flattering for every day. Now, the Wanderlust blush in Mykonos also has a matching lip gloss to go with it, and that is this one right here. This is their full-on lip cream. This is a plumping lip cream in Mykonos. So if you've tried any of BUXOM's lip creams before, you'll know that they have a plumping effect. And this one has that, and it also has that cooling sensation. It's not super intense at all. So sometimes, you know how these things can get really uncomfortable? This one's really subtle. It's like a nice minty scent with a cooling feeling, but like, it's not too much. It slightly plumps up your lips, but it's nothing insane. I just think it's really, really nice and beautiful. Another lip product from BUXOM that I've been loving is their full-on lip plumping cream in White Russian. White Russian is one of their classic shades, and recently they introduced this new packaging. So this is like, I don't know if it's limited edition or not, but it's like newer packaging. So if you want the White Russian with this white cap, definitely check it out, go get it, because otherwise it does come in this sort of a packaging where it's more of like that classic silver top. This one is a really nice nude, and I love pairing this with matte lipsticks. So what I like to do is apply a matte lipstick and then apply a little bit of this to the center of my lips, go like that, and then you have a really nice soft highlight going on in the center of your lips, and it's also a little trick to make your lips appear fuller. Okay, last but not least from BUXOM, we have their Serial Kisser lip tints. So my two favorite colors are Smooch, which is a peachy coral color, and XXX, which is a deep red. They're both so beautiful, and the formula is really creamy. Like, once you apply it on your lips, it's just full impact, full pigment, super, super saturated color. And at first, it does go on a little bit too wet, but once you give it time to dry down, it develops into a beautiful stain, and I do find that they last all day. They're super comfortable, they have hyaluronic acid in them, which is going to help to keep your lips moisturized, and they also smell amazing. They smell like blueberries. Let me just make sure. Yeah, like sweet blueberries. So the applicator is also really nice because it has this little curve in it, so it hugs your lips really nicely and makes application really easy. Alright, last thing for lips, I promise. I've just been really into glosses lately. Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, of course, tried and true favorite. I've mentioned this in my previous one, but I just cannot get enough of this. This is something that I also need to restock on. It is really comfortable on the lips. It has shea butter in it, which makes it really, really moisturizing, nourishing, hydrating. So if you want soft lips, this is for you. Also, this color is like the perfect My Lips But Better color. This is the OG one, by the way, not the newer ones. For brows, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Benefit's 24-hour Brow Setter is so good for keeping my brows in place, locked, good to go, and set. So if you've been looking for a clear brow gel, this one is really nice. It has a dual-sided brush, so on one side, it's also a little bit curved, by the way. On one side, you have these longer brushes, so these are really great for the front of your brow. And then on this side, you have these smaller ones, which is really going to help you set the tail of your brow. The last item I have to share with you guys is the Tweezerman Pro Master Lash Curler. I have been looking for a new lash curler for a while, and I've been trying this out since the last VIB sale. That's when I picked it up. So this one is great for almond eyes, which I have. So normal lash curlers are just shaped so weird for me, like they don't get all of my lashes. Usually when I would curl them, I would always miss these end lashes, like they just would not curl at all. But this one is curved in a way where it fits my eye shape really nicely, and I can get these end lashes. So if you have almond eyes and you've been running into the same issue, try this out. So that is it for my Sephora Spring Bonus sale recommendations. Drop a comment down below letting me know if you're going to be shopping the sale, and if you are, what are you getting? If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!